Hey guys, it's 31Winterwolf31. I have a new video for you guys today. It's a modern industrial starter home. It's about 23.5 thousand simoleons, I think, so it's a little bit over that like 20k price line, but if you have 3 Sims, this should be a good priced house for you to start out in. I had 2 Sims and 3 pets, so that's why I was able to afford this home. I wasn't making this as a starter home originally, but because I was playing this with my Sims, it ended up being a starter home because I don't like this. I try to keep my gameplay without the money cheats. I play with I do like the moodlet cheating sometimes, but I don't usually do the money cheats anymore. Sometimes I do, but lately, like when I was younger, I used to do a lot of that because I didn't like playing it realistically. I just wanted a nice big house and I wanted whatever I wanted, blah blah, so I didn't ever actually make my money. I just cheated it. But this game is for no cheating simoleons, so that's why it's a starter home price. My idea for this house actually is that it's not like a house in the traditional sense. It's like 2 rented bedrooms and a common living space, so that it's almost like an apartment in a way, or I would even say like a dorm area, because there's a common living area, but all the bathrooms are en suites. So this is something you would see in college, except in college they would be in bigger buildings and not their own building. I don't know if there's things like this where they have it like this. So I don't know if there's an actual term for what I'm referring to, but that was my idea for this build. So I have, in my own gameplay, I have 2 Sims, 1 male, 1 female, and they're both just became young adults, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do with their life. Eventually, the guy's going to realize he wants to be an actor. Currently, he's working, which, by the way, did you guys know you can have a job and still go to college? I did not know that. So my Sim is in the social media career, and because it's a job you can do at home, he can still work in that career even though he's going to college. And my other Sim, she had part-time jobs, and she could still go to college, which is super cool. And did you know that you can have multiple part-time jobs? My Sim works as a lifeguard and also a diver, because I figured she'd be into swimming. She was supposed to be me, this was supposed to be my Sim self, except not named me, because I feel it's weird to actually play with my Sim self. So I don't do that. I know other people do, but that weirds me out, so I don't. So this Sim was supposed to be like me, and so I was swimming, perfect, because I used to do swimming, but that's just how it ended up. She doesn't actually look a whole lot like me. I tried. The Sims that I don't try to make look like me end up looking like me, and the Sims I want to look like me never end up looking like me. And I don't know why. Someday I'm gonna ask you guys to make me in The Sims, because I can't do it. I'm not very good at casts. I'm good at making my own Sims, but it's because I go for the a very same generic look every single time. I don't spend hours detailing the eyes and the jaws and blah blah. I usually go for the same jaw, same eyes, same nose. So all my Sims end up looking somewhat alike. It's usually the style that kind of differs them, in the hair and all that. So yeah, but anyways, back to the build. Industrial, modern, open floor plan-ish. It is a very small and quaint home. It's about 127 tiles, but it's actually in actual living space it's actually less than that, because some of the tiles are coming from the roof, because I wanted to get a very specific trim along the walls, and you need to have floor tiling, or a second floor, so I had to put floor tiling up there. So this isn't even this would actually qualify as a tiny home if I hadn't done that. Which you guys can change if you want to, but that's complicated and I didn't want to, and quite honestly I like my trim, so I'm going to keep my trim instead. So yeah, I went with some light wood floorings. I really wanted to go with the concrete. I can't remember if I said this or not, but I really wanted to go with concrete, but I thought you guys would think it looks unfinished if I stuck with concrete, so I ended up changing it to wood flooring. Personally, I would have preferred the concrete in my own gameplay, but I did also make this for YouTube. I made it for myself, but then I also made it for you guys. So I ended up changing it a little bit after I uploaded this to the gallery, which, by the way, this is on the gallery. My gallery ID is 31Winterwolf31, so if you go to the search and you filter by, I think it says EA ID, and if you filter by EA ID and you type in 31Winterwolf31, then you will find all of my builds. I pretty much post every single one I do, even the ones that are off camera I post, unless they're hideous. which doesn't usually happen, because if I'm not going to make a good home, then I usually just download someone else's home for my own gameplay. So all of my builds are on there, the ones with videos and the ones without, so you guys can definitely check that out. I think I'm nearing 1,000 downloads, which is like kind of exciting. It's always weird to me to like think that other people use these builds, like something I made in these, and I'm like curious, like what did they think? Did they like it? How much did they change? Would be something I'd be really curious about. There's a lot of feature walls in this home. As you can see, there's like brick lining the kitchen and the dining area, and there's also brick in the hallway. There's wood in the guy's bedroom, I think. No, there's wood along the staircase, but there's brick along his bedroom. I wanted to give him that really ugly, because that bed is so cheap, the really ugly one from Eco Lifestyle, but I couldn't do it to him. It was too bad. So yeah. What else is there to say? I think this video is coming to an end, but I hope you guys really liked it. I really liked this build. I've been trying to do more modern builds. I think lately I've done a lot more modern builds than I usually do, so this was exciting and fun, and I'm doing more modern builds. The next 3 videos of mine are actually going to be all modern builds, so hopefully you guys like it, because I'm playing in Del Sol Valley, and it felt weird to be... I hate Del Sol's cheaper neighborhood, because there's 3 lots and they're huge, which isn't realistic for California anyways, but like they're huge and it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but what I did is I made this house, which is a starter home, and then next to that house is my bigger YouTuber retreat home, which is 300,000 simoleons, which you will also or already have seen a video. I'm not sure what order these are coming out in, but if you haven't seen that one, I will have it linked. There will be like something coming on the top screen for you guys to click on. It'll also probably be at the end screen in my thanks for watching videos or whatever. So anyways, I think this video has come to an end. I hope you guys like it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do. If you like me, hit that subscribe button, and if you really like me and want to be notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time.